Welcome to the lesson on using phrasal verbs in IELTS. Now, phrasal verbs can be important for us as someone who can use them naturally shows that they have a good command of the English language. They can be used in speaking, but also in IELTS letter writing, though this is mostly in informal letters. You may also want to be able to recognize them if someone else uses them in their writing or speaking. Otherwise, you may misunderstand what they're saying, and knowing them will help with listening and reading as well. Now, what are phrasal verbs? Phrasal verbs are verbs plus a preposition or an adverb or followed by two. When these two words are put together, they have a different meaning to what each word means on its own. Here's an example. I can't put up with your rudeness anymore. You probably know that the word put means to place something somewhere, such as I put the book on the table, and the word up means to in or towards a higher position. However, when these words are put together, the meaning completely changes. So, to put up with means to accept someone or something unpleasant in a patient way. Now, what are the difficulties that you'll encounter with phrasal verbs? It's not this straightforward though. Some phrasal verbs must take an object, and some can be put either side of the object. For example, look at this illustration with the phrasal verb let down. Means disappointed. I felt let down by my friend, or my friend really let me down. Another difficulty is that they are verbs, which obviously means they take a tense and will change according to whether it's past, present, or future. Look at this example with breakup, which means to end a relationship. I broke up with my girlfriend last week, so this is in the past. I hope my girlfriend does not break up with me, which is present. I've broken up with my girlfriend, which is present perfect. I think I'm going to break up with my girlfriend, which is in the future. And also, some have more than one meaning. For example, I've fallen out with a friend, which means argue and be on bad terms with someone. I eat a lot of sweets. I hope my teeth don't fall out, which means become loose and attached, usually hair or teeth. Now, phrasal verbs can be useful for IELTS, particularly to improve your speaking and letter writing when using informal phrasal verbs. As with any new vocabulary, you have to be very careful with the way you learn them. Its usage needs to be natural. If you learn some phrases, try to fit them in your speaking or writing, you'll get a higher score. Without knowing them properly, it may sound unnatural, and you make mistakes, which will be noticed by the examiner. Now, the aim of this lesson is to show you how they can be used in an IELTS context, so the words have been placed in answers to IELTS type speaking questions. There are more formal types of phrasal verbs, but the focus here is on informal ones. But to emphasize again, the words can change according to tense and context. So as you learn them, do some internet research on each one to know how it can vary. So here are some phrasal verbs with their meaning. So hang out means spend time relaxing, which is informal. To catch up with means meet someone after a period of time and find out what they have been doing. Cut down or back on means reduce. Give something up means quit or stop doing it. Cut out means stop eating something like permanently or for a long time. Find out means discover. Get along or on means like each other. Fallout means argue and be on bad terms with someone. Clean up means tidy or clean. Come across means find something unexpectedly. So here are some examples of how they're used in sentences, particularly in the speaking section. So the phrasal verbs are in red. What do you normally do at the weekends? I usually just hang out with my friends. We'll go to the cinema or something. Unfortunately, I don't get a chance to catch up with them often as we are all so busy with work. Second, do you have a healthy lifestyle? I don't think I really do. Something I definitely need to do is cut down on the amount I smoke or even give it up completely. I would also like to cut out red meat from my diet. I've read that both of those are unhealthy. I found out recently that my father has cancer and he smoked a lot when he was younger. Third question, do you like the place where you live? Yes, I live with some college friends. There are several of us in the house, so it's crowded, but we get along well, so we have not had any serious problems. I fell out with one guy who lived there because He played his music too loud, but he has moved out now. Do you like to collect things? Not anymore, but the other day I was cleaning up my room when I came across an old album of football stickers. I used to collect them when I was younger.